Hello everyone! If you've clicked on this video, you're probably wondering whether or not you should take a course to become certified to teach English as a foreign language. Throughout this video, I will probably refer to this course and this certificate as a TEFL course and a TEFL certificate, but yes, I know that there are many different types of courses. TEFL courses, CELTA courses, Delta courses. I also think there's a TESOL course, and they're all a little bit different. In an upcoming video, we can discuss those differences, but today we're just going to talk about whether or not it's worth it, whether or not you should take this kind of course. So to start with, some countries and some jobs actually require you to have this certificate. I know that in Czech Republic, for example, it was strongly advised that teachers have this certificate in order to teach English as a foreign language. In Italy, it's about 50-50, but some countries like Thailand, they require their teachers to all have those certificates. Yes, there may be some jobs and some employers in those countries that maybe don't require you to have it, but a lot of times you'll need some sort of proof of your qualifications in order to obtain different kind of visa permits and work permits and stuff like that. So some jobs require you to have this certificate, which makes it a really good idea to get it if you are looking to teach English as a foreign language. A lot of online companies like VIPKid and Preply, they also require their ESL teachers to be certified. Becoming an ESL certified teacher also allows you to find better jobs. A lot of times, if employers see that you have taken the course and you are a qualified instructor, not just someone who happens to speak English as their native language, they're more likely to hire you and they're more likely to employ you with a better salary. That's one of the main perks when it comes to teaching ESL, is that if you're qualified, you're probably going to get a better salary than if you're just an average Joe who happens to speak English. But you also have to be careful, because in countries where there are a lot of English teachers, or in cities where there are a lot of English teachers, then you might not be able to find a high-paying job because there's just a lot of teachers. I know that was my case when I originally moved to Prague. There were a lot of English teachers in Prague because it's a very easy country to move to and to teach English as a foreigner. But because a lot of people go there, especially if you're a new teacher, you might not make a lot of money. So a quick tip, side note, if you will, is to kind of go to a place where maybe it's less popular. Maybe the country is popular, but the city that you might go to is maybe smaller and less populated, less popular for tourism, but you will find a lot of students there who are interested in learning English. Back to whether or not you should get the certificate. A lot of us native speakers think that just because we speak the language, we are able to then teach our language. After all, we studied it for about 12 or 13 years in our school days, correct? Well, can you explain to me the difference between a first conditional and a second conditional? Maybe not. Teaching grammar is very specific. You have to be able to teach not just grammar, but also reading skills, writing skills, speaking and listening skills as well to your students. These are things that we don't really think about as native speakers. We also have to be able to maybe slow down our speech. And we learn different kind of teaching tricks and techniques while going through our TEFL course. Lots of different TEFL courses can be done, whether you're online or in person. And the price will vary depending on what kind of program you choose. If that's something you're interested in discussing, let me know in the comments below and I can go through and discuss the differences between online and in-person courses for you. But my personal suggestion would be to try to find something that's in person, because a lot of the in-person courses allow you to practice with students and then get feedback from your instructors. This helps to build confidence in the classroom. So we've gone through 3 main reasons why you should take a course to become certified to teach English as a foreign language. You might be able to find a better job. Some countries and some jobs actually require you to have the certificate, and you'll not just be able to speak your language, but you'll also be able to learn some tricks to teach that language to others. But if you are someone who already has a background in education, maybe a TEFL course is not for you. Maybe you are looking to work in a more international school setting. In this case, the TEFL course is also not for you. That would require something like a master's degree in international education or some formal educational trainings. Some countries don't require you to have a TEFL certificate, and maybe some jobs don't either. But as I mentioned before, you might be able to get better jobs if you are a certified instructor. A lot of times, instructor certification, as I mentioned before, allows you to have students to practice on and then get feedback from your instructors. All right, so in my personal opinion, I think it is a much better option for you to get some sort of training before you start to teach English. Maybe that's taking time to go to a place to become certified in person, or maybe that's doing a quick course to learn how to teach certain skills online. But either way, I do think that if teaching English as a foreign language is something that you find interesting, then I would suggest that you get yourself certified. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below. I'm discussing all things related to teaching English as a foreign language and also CLIL courses, which is a really cool thing where subject teachers get to teach their subject in English to students who don't speak English as their native language. It's something that is really cool, and I think it's kind of the future of education to have these kind of parallel bilingual programs going with your native language courses. Anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and thank you again so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.